CBS made a desperate attempt to stop David McCallum from leaving NCIS after refusing to cast him years ago. Hello everyone, I am Christina. Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest news updates. David McCallum almost didn't get cast as Ducky on NCIS, but decades later, he became one of the show's most beloved characters. David McCallum was almost not cast as Ducky, and CBS initially rejected him. Ducky's character slowly became loved by fans for his forensic expertise, eccentric persona, and storytelling. CBS wanted to keep McCallum on the show, and even after his retirement, he was given the role of NCIS historian. NCIS has remained one of the most loved and watched procedural dramas for over 2 decades. The audiences love how the characters solve cases and the camaraderie between them. Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard, played by David McCallum, was one of the most adored individuals on the show. He brilliantly played the role of an eccentric yet brilliant chief medical examiner, and he was a staple in the show. But many fans might not know the story behind casting one of the most treasured characters on the show. David McCallum was almost not cast as Ducky on NCIS. Becoming Ducky on NCIS wasn't a cakewalk for David McCallum, even though he seemed to be such a natural fit for the role. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the studio was hesitant to have him on the show, and James Whitmore Jr., one of the directors, recalled. When they cast David McCallum as Ducky, the studio said, "No way, we're not casting this old character actor in the role." And Don Belisario said, "If you don't, we're not doing the show." He was that serious about it. McCallum being British seemed to be a hurdle since the show was American, but after being cast, the actor turned out to be a great and irreplaceable asset. His character would provide forensic insights and knowledge about human anatomy, psychology, and history. Moreover, his eccentric persona and tendency to often start narrating anecdotes mid-autopsy made him a fan favorite. He was also a close confidant of Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs, and their friendship of trust and mutual respect was one of the show's highlights. CBS did not want to let go of David McCallum. Throughout his tenure as the medical examiner, Ducky became central to some of the most important and emotional moments in NCIS. Surviving a heart attack, revealing his past struggles, and his dynamic with other characters made the audience appreciate him the most. In an interview with Television Academy, David McCallum revealed how CBS didn't want to let him go. "Well, Don Belisario, creator of NCIS, insisted on that hat. He said, 'He's got to wear a hat.' I said, 'We're shooting in 2 minutes.' He said, 'Well, get a hat.' So I went up to wardrobe and I found that stone-colored fedora-shaped safari hat, which is still, 20 years later, Ducky's hat. Now Ducky is retired. I decided to leave the show, and they said, 'No, we'd like to make you the historian,' which was very gratifying because it meant that CBS liked that I was around." He took on the role of historian in the show, and McCallum's Ducky continued to stay involved in the series as he documented past cases and mentored young agents. His appearances decreased over time, but whenever he was on the screen, the actor's presence carried emotional weight and nostalgia. Hello, lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Christina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.